Oscars controversy. Angela Bassett missed out on winning the Best Supporting Actress Oscar for her role in Black Panther. But instead of gracefully accepting defeat like all the other nominees, she sat in her chair, refused to clap or stand up, and acted like a petulant child. Take a look at her reaction.
Jamie Lee Curtis!
Some sections of the media and Twitter are even supporting Angela Bassett's reaction, saying that because she was the favorite to win, she was shunned and should have won the Oscar.
Expectation for Black women such as Angela Bassett not to show their disappointment at being snubbed once again is another example of dehumanization of Black women. It's also an example of white supremacy culture where there can be no discomfort experienced by European Americans. Yeah. The aspect of feeling as though you need to be inauthentic and not show your hurt and pain, it's just another representation of how certain European Americans just fake it till they make it and just expect us to do the same instead of just acknowledging the fact that we are human and we have feelings, and we're acknowledging that those aren't always going to be positive. See, when you're so used to being disingenuous, you expect everyone else to do the same. And we're not doing that anymore. Burn the cape, y'all.
Hey, Raquel, I want to thank you for your video, and I wanted to respond to it because I do not agree with it. I very much respect your opinion, and I will be the first to say that I am not a person of color. I do not walk in your shoes. I do not know your struggles. However, I don't think that this is an issue of race. So much has been done to make the Oscars more diverse and more well-rounded. Long gone are the days of Oscars so white, and I think that representation within the Academy has come a very long way. And I think with that means that when you are nominated and you are participating in the Oscars, you need to rise to the level of everyone else. I don't think this is an issue of gender or race. I think this is an issue of behavior. Here's the thing. As mature, evolved adults, we have a responsibility to control our emotions. We can feel anything we want, but we don't have a right to express ourselves in public in a way that is inappropriate or hurtful to others. For example, we are not allowed to have a meltdown on an airplane because we have anxiety or we don't like what the flight attendant says or they want to make us wear a mask and we don't want to. Not okay. If we see an adult fall and we think it's funny, the adult, mature person in us knows it's not okay to laugh, even though that's what we might be thinking. Angela Bassett has a right to feel any way she wants. Of course she's disappointed. So was everybody else that didn't win. But they clapped for the winner. And that's what Angela Bassett should have done. That would have been the classy, gracious thing to do. And it's not an issue of her color. It's about behavior. And guess what? I have the same issue with white Diane Warren or anybody of any color that doesn't show respect to the other nominee. And lastly, isn't that the point of inclusion, that we're on a level playing field and we're treated equally? So when you turn something into a race issue, I feel like it sets that movement back. Anyway, that's my opinion. We can agree to disagree. I appreciate you hearing me out, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Y'all know I wasn't going to let that one slide, right? Let's go. First, I'm going to start out by saying, Angela Bassett, we love you. In our hearts, in our homes, and in our minds, you are a diamond, you are a gem, you are a winner, and we love you and support you through and through. I'm going to address this member of the Pasty Privilege Parade. I speak on behalf of many melanated women when we say, girl, fuck you. How dare you call Angela Bassett a petulant child because she showed that she was human in that moment. She was angry, she was hurt, she was disappointed, and she should be. She gave a phenomenal performance in both Black Panthers. This one probably touched her a little bit more because she probably wanted to win that Oscar because Chadwick Boseman is no longer with us, and she wanted to have something to say, hey, look, we did this again. But she didn't get that. This morning she's getting backlash because she was human. Drives home the point that Black women aren't allowed to be human, are we? We're not allowed to be upset when we get passed over. We're not allowed to be upset when somebody who hasn't worked as hard for it or doesn't deserve it gets it and we don't. We're not allowed to do that. We have to sit there, grin, clap, congratulate. Hey, better luck next time. And then next time comes, and it's the same thing. And then next time comes, and it's the same thing. And then next time comes, and it's the same thing. So how many times are we supposed to just sit and grin and bear it with that shit-eating grin? Ha! I'm so happy for you. You deserve it. All while you're crumbling inside. I think all of us, or many of us, know exactly what Angela Bassett was feeling in that moment. Seeing her hold those tears in broke my heart. I say it again, Angela Bassett, you are a winner. You are our winner. And to the Oscars, fuck them Oscars.
Notice after every award show, it's some trying to control black people's actions. Like every award show is some that has something to say about what some black person didn't do or did do. Y'all remember when Amy Schumer was traumatized because she saw Will Smith's black Chris Rock? And now we got a random Australian lady trying to dictate what Angela Bassett should do at an award show in America? You know what this really gives me a feeling of? Like the when black people used to have to laugh in a barrel. That's what it's giving me. Because why is she not able to feel the emotion of disappointment? Exactly when she finds out. That don't mean she's not going to go up and congratulate Jamie. She's just disappointed immediately. Also, black people, stop getting mad at these awards. They do this shit every year. Every year. Every year. Every year. They never change. Stop worrying about them.
Yeah, so we're not just about to ignore the fact that they've been snubbing Auntie for like the last 30 years for her Oscar, right? Of course, she's been putting her blood, sweat, and tears into her performances. She's had many Oscar-worthy performances, and none of them have gotten her the award. So yeah, anybody would definitely be rightfully mad. But on the flip side of that, the Oscars is a white awards show. It's a white awards show. It's not for us. They've been telling us that since the Oscars was the Oscars, that it's not an award ceremony for us, right? You are house Negroes, okay? It's not. I'm so sorry to tell you. There's no flowers there for us. There's never gonna be any flowers there for us. BET, right? Start it back up, right? Of course you're gonna get your flowers where your flowers are growing, right? Where they're blossoming at, but you're not gonna find it at the Oscars. I'm so sorry to tell you about that, Auntie.
Your lane. Stay in your lane. The audacity of this girl to say that Angela Bassett was acting like a petulant child. Her reaction was sad. She had a sad reaction. A reaction I think she did really good at holding in. Like, I don't know about y'all, but that's the same reaction I've had several times for being passed up for a promotion. So, her reaction was warranted. So what? She ain't smile and clap. And to be honest, I don't know nobody that's seen that movie that the other lady was in. Not saying that it wasn't good. I don't know. I haven't seen it. And if she had stood up and clapped, that reaction would have warranted an Oscar. Just stop it. Stop it. Stop.
Hey, my TikTok friends and family, got me on her looking crazy because I'm starting to take off my lashes. I took one off her. But anyway, let's get back to this main point. I know that this unseasoned, unmelanated human being that sounds like they live clear across the world had the audacity to call Angela Bassett a petulant child because she didn't stand and clap for Jamie Lee Curtis. Now, bitch, I'm going to tell you, I love Jamie Lee Curtis. I've loved Jamie Lee Curtis. Hell, I loved her damn daddy and Some Like It Hot. I loved her career since the Halloween. But she know damn well she ain't got no motherfucking performance that was Oscar worthy like that. Probably Trading Places was good. I mean, Halloween was cool and all, but nothing like what Angela Bassett has did over her entire career. So, let's not go there. Let's not do that. You know, we're gonna say she had the right to feel the way she fucking felt, because honestly, I didn't even know Jamie Lee Curtis, even though she's my girl. I did not know that bitch was even in Everywhere All at Once. Or, well, whatever the fuck that damn movie is. With Hot Dog Fingers, or some people was talking about. I ain't even seen the bitch. But I know damn well. Because I hadn't heard anything about it. What you have heard was that Angela Bassett gave as queen Ramonda. That she brought another light and life to that role. From that one scene in the throne room, even though all of it was great. But that one scene in that throne room, when she said she had given everything. So, let's not act like the Oscars still ain't racing. They still is. Aces Ray. Yep, they sure are. Like, everything sounds about Way. So, I'm not surprised that they didn't give it to her as Angela Bassett. I'm not surprised, but she should have gotten it. Everybody fucking knows it. And if you don't, if you saying that she didn't deserve it, you lying to yourself. And just understand that you're lying to yourself. Angela Bassett deserves that Oscar accolade.
Angela Bassett is being called out for her reaction to not winning the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. She is being called shady. Yeah. You see, she didn't stand up and clap for the actual winner, who was Jamie Lee Curtis, who won for Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Damn. Hashtag Angela Bassett. It's okay. It's called losing gracefully, sitting with a scowl, all pissed off. Another person tweeted, Angela Bassett is one of my favorite actors. However, I did not like her reaction to not winning. It made her look unprofessional and sour. I was disappointed by her not winning, but more disappointed by her reaction. Yeah, you see, I have a problem with those tweets. 1. If you remove the lens of misogynoir, you'd see that Miss Bassett was not scowling. She was actually trying not to cry. She was trying to control her emotions. 2. Miss Angela Bassett is allowed to feel however she wants to feel, and she's allowed to express it in any way she likes. 3. Carrie Condon, who was nominated for Best Actress in The Banshees of Inisherin, she showed her displeasure at losing to Jamie Lee Curtis as well. Yet no one is talking about her, are we? But 4, we all know why, don't we? A white actress can get away with showing her displeasure, yet a black actress cannot. And that's because black women are not allowed to have complex emotions. We're supposed to shut up, smile, and take it. We're not supposed to show things like disappointment, sadness, or frustration. We're supposed to be stoic. We're supposed to take these things in stride and act unbothered. We're not supposed to be upset at losing over and over and over again. Even our efforts to control our emotions are misinterpreted as an attitude, as angry, as scowling. Miss Angela Bassett is being dragged on the internet for expressing a basic human emotion: disappointment, loss, frustration. And here's another truth. Angela Bassett lost out to Jamie Lee Curtis, whose performance in Everything, Everywhere, All at Once does not even come close to what Miss Angela did in Black Panther. It doesn't even hold a candle to what Miss Angela did. Once again, a Black woman turns in a stellar performance only to lose again to a white woman who just did okay. And don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. I enjoyed the movie. I watched it twice, back to back. And I like Jamie Lee Curtis. I liked her in the movie. But let's be honest. We all know that Michelle Yeoh and Stephanie, is it Sue? We all know that those two individuals carried that movie. And even Stephanie Sue lost out to Jamie Lee Curtis. Why? And how? When Stephanie acted rings around Jamie Lee Curtis.
First of all, don't you ever in your life fix your mouth to call Auntie, the Queen, Angela Bassett, a petulant child. Second of all, it's more than the fact that she just lost the Oscars. It's the history behind her losing the Oscars. Because believe it or not, I don't know if you noticed or not, this is not her first time being snubbed of an Oscar. Not at all. So her reaction was totally okay. It was way better than what it could have been if you ask me. And I'm pretty sure if you ask everybody else, she don't have to clap for what? No disrespect to Jamie Lee. I love her. Been a fan of Halloween all my life. But Angela Bassett was supposed to win that award, and they know it. I'm gone, period.
No, so I'm going to explain why many people, including myself, are backing Miss Angela Bassett and her reaction to her getting snubbed the Oscar the second time. And yes, this is the second time. The first time she was snubbed an Oscar was in 1994 in her movie What's Love Got to Do with It, where she acted as Tina Turner alongside Lawrence Fishburne. She did a phenomenal job in that movie, but unfortunately she did not win that Oscar that year. Another thing you should know is that Black actors, they do get Oscars, they do get awards, but it's not in the roles that you may think. For some reason, if Black actors play self-degrading roles like drug dealers, prostitutes, slaves, thugs, hypersexualized men or women, it just attracts Oscars and other awards. But if we play someone inspirational, a leader, a thinker, the awards shows just turn away from us. And that's because not only award shows in Hollywood are deeply rooted in nepotism, but also racism. A main example of this is after 94 years of the Oscars being aired, only 22 Black actors got their Oscar. That's pretty disappointing if you ask me. And if you actually think about it, Black Panther Wakanda Forever and the movie that Jamie Lee Curtis got her first Oscar for, the acting doesn't really equate. Because with Black Panther Wakanda Forever, the acting was so raw and real, because it was. Like, the cast decided to display their hurt and pain of losing Chadwick Boseman on screen instead of hurting and being in pain in the dark. That's the main reason why I like that movie, because everything was so real. Again, I'm not crapping on Jamie Lee Curtis. She's that girl. She's a wonderful actress. But honestly, I think that this was Angela's year, honestly. And also, I think she wanted to win that Oscar for Chadwick. And the fact that many people, including yourself, are saying that she should have faked her emotions and just clapped, that is very icky of you. Because imagine being a Black woman in the American entertainment industry where they don't respect you, where they undermine your skills, and they say that the only way that you can win awards and just be making money is being in the self-degrading roles, and you acted your butt off by showing your true emotions and pain on screen and just end up losing and being snubbed the second time, and you show your true emotions of being snubbed the second time, people just say, you should have just clapped. You should have faked it till you make it. Like, if you were in the same predicament as Angela Bassett, I'm pretty sure you would be sad too. You would be kind of pissed too.
This one. First, you're from Australia, so perhaps you're not aware, though I find it difficult to believe that that would be the case, of the deep-seated racism, not just in our country, but the racism that continues to plague the entertainment industry. Second, don't you ever part your lips to call the Queen, Miss Angela Bassett, a petulant child. This isn't the first time that she has not received the accolades that she should have received for a wonderful, amazingly wonderful performance. That look was the perfect look. It was my look. Jamie Lee Curtis is awesome, great, but she won for hot dog fingers? Hot dog fingers. Hot dog fingers. Make it make sense.
I'm not going to bash this young lady. But I want to give her a suggestion. How about take a couple of days off and have a bender of watching all of Angela Bassett's movies and see the many faces Angela Bassett acts on, the different emotions, the different. Angela Bassett truthfully did deserve that award, but I'm still trying to figure out Jamie Lee Curtis. What's the name of that movie? Hot Dog Fingers? I didn't even know she made another movie other than Halloween. That's what I thought she had got her award offer. Did not start realizing that. No, somebody said the name inside. I thought it was a joke, which I'm about to go look it up now and see what that movie was about. But when Black Panther 2 came out, and people of all nations, creeds, and colors said they were crying, the amount of money that movie made, they said the hostile takeover she did in that movie. But people are still trying to figure out what movie Angela Bassett played. Love Angela. Oh God. Like, I don't get it. And because Jamie Lee Curtis, they said she played in a movie nobody knows about. I didn't even see a commercial. But Black Panther was everywhere. I mean everywhere. Young lady, maybe you need to, like I said, watch that movie and work your way down. Just go start from Black Panther 2 and work your way down of every Angela Bassett movie, and you see why we're mad. Because she did deserve that award. Jamie Lee Curtis, love her. Beautiful.